Hello everyone, welcome to the 15th of September weekly market updates on Technical Insight. This Monday morning, Asian markets started the third trading week of September on a very confident note. The Japan Nikkei 225 index jumped more than 0.8% as they gear up for an election next month in October. China benchmark CSI 300 is also up by 0.8%, while Hong Kong Hang Seng Index gained almost 0.3%. Hong Kong Hang Seng Tech Index was the bright spot, jumping more than 1% after reports that Alibaba and Baidu have started using internally designed chips to train their AI models, replacing those made by NVIDIA. Over in the US last week, all three major US indices managed to form a new all-time high heading into the FOMC meeting this week. The Dow Jones Index reached an all-time high of 46,137 points last Thursday and managed to clock a record close on Friday at 45,834 points, ending the week up by more than 1%. Broad index S&P 500 also reached a new all-time high on Friday at 6,600 points and managed to close the week up 1.6% at 6,584 points. Tech-focused Nasdaq Composite ended the week up by more than 2%, touching new all-time high on Friday at 22,182 points before ending the week slightly lower at 22,141 points. Investors are now looking to the FOMC meeting this week and the rate decision that will be released on Thursday morning Singapore time. Fed Fund futures are now pricing in a 25 basis point cut with near certainty at over 96% this morning, with a smaller 3.6% likelihood of a steeper 50 basis point cut. The economic data that was released last week supported a rate cut decision as the consumer price index came in slightly higher but was overshadowed by the weekly jobless claim, which showed an unexpected jump to the highest level since October 2021. The US Fed press conference after the FOMC decision and its summary of economic projections will be what investors will be looking out for this week's economic data. This will provide further clarity on the US Central Bank view of the US economy and what it considers appropriate in terms of monetary policy positioning against that economic outlook. So do look out for this figure on Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Back to Singapore, our STI index ended the second week of September up by close to 1%. The Singapore benchmark index started the week at around 4,307 points and ended the week at 4,344 points, up 37 points or 0.86% for the week. This Monday morning, STI index is still largely flat and still holding on to the gains that we saw last week above the 4,300 points level. Top weekly performer last week include UOL Group up by almost 6% on the week, CapitaLand Integrated Commercial Trust up by 3.5% for the week, and YangZiJiang Shipbuilding up by 3% for the period as well. At the other end of the table, we saw UOB as the worst weekly performer, down by 1.5%, with Singtel and ThaiBev both down by 1.1% each. Last Friday, we also saw the shares of YangZiJiang Financial hit an all-time high of $1.17, up 9 cents or about 8%. This was the highest price YangZiJiang Financial shares have reached since it spun off from its parent Chinese vessel maker YangZiJiang Shipbuilding in April 2022. YangZiJiang Financial will be added to the Straits Index reserve list from 22nd September, giving it more visibility to institutional investors. This is the list of companies that comprise of the 5 highest ranking non-constituents of the STI index by market cap. So for this week's technical analysis, let's take a look at YangZiJiang Financial. As you can see here, YangZiJiang Financial share price hit an all-time high last Friday at $1.17 and closed at $1.16, up 8 cents or 7.4% for the day. This was the biggest one-day jump that we see in their share price so far this year. This Monday morning, we see that YangZiJiang Financial share price continued the rally and seems to be up by another 2 cents or 1.72% to $1.18. Looking at the YangZiJiang Financial share price chart, we noted that YangZiJiang Financial share price has started the year around the 40 cents level and had a massive rally in the first half of this year. During the February to March period of this year, YangZiJiang Financial share price rallied from around 46 cents level to a high of 81 cents on the 28th of March. Their share price subsequently pulled back to the 62 cents low on the 9th of April and consolidated around the 70 cents level from the April to June period. In the second half of the year, we began to see YangZiJiang Financial share price starting to rally again from July's 74 cents level to the high of what we see today at $1.18. So will this rally continue? Looking at the indicators, the MACD turned positive last Thursday, indicating that this could be the start of another new uptrend. The RSI indicator, now reading at 72, indicates that the strong uptrend momentum could have entered overbought territory. We noted that in the first half of the year, YangZiJiang Financial share price rallied in February to March period and the RSI hit a high of 91. So there could still be more headroom for YangZiJiang Financial share price to move higher nearer to the 90-point reading before we see some technical pullback according to the RSI indicator. On the key levels for YangZiJiang Financial, the immediate support would be seen at the green line here, which is the 20 days moving average now at $1.07. And that has provided strength for rebound for the month of April for YangZiJiang Financial share price as well. So for investors looking at YangZiJiang Financial, you may consider accumulating YangZiJiang Financial share price on any pullbacks towards the 20 days moving average at $1.07 and watch for the RSI to peak around this 90-point mark nearer to the $1.25 level. And these are the updates that I have this week. If you do find this information useful, do remember to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest market movement. And I'll see you again next week in the next Technical Insights.